It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on SABC3. It is a Tuesday morning. We're hanging out with JP Sebastian. Welcome to 2018, sir. How are you doing?
Me and my two brain cells earlier. 2018.
That's all right.
I'm
Not
good.
to
How are
worry.
you?
We only need two of them to work properly right now. Now, listen, we're talking about all the latest movies that we can expect coming up at the box office. Things to get excited about, especially with the Golden Globes having concluded yesterday, which kind of gives a bit of a prediction of what we can await. Yes, whether your popcorns are really worth their salt.
Mine are usually stale.
Okay, let's talk about Lady Bird. There's one movie we have to look forward to.
So this is the second movie only for Greta Gerwig, who is the director. And what I'd say at the outset about this movie is that, you know, the website Rotten Tomatoes. So it aggregates a score in its own specific way. Lady Bird knocked Toy Story 3 off the top for it was 2 weeks, rated as the freshest movie of all time.
Wow.
It's a coming-of-age story starring Saoirse Ronan, who won Best Actress yesterday at the Golden Globes for That's Musical and Comedy, and her relationship with her mother, her being this strong-minded, single-minded, strong-willed, independent person. And I think that's the thing. While it's a story of a young lady growing up, it's also just a very heartfelt and light comedy as well, about a human being.
Yeah.
Irrespective of, what kind of stereotypes you think teenage girls are like and whatnot.
Okay.
But Greta Gerwig, she is an actress before anything else and does just an amazing job of this. And like Natalie Portman said, kind of weird that she was not nominated as one of the all-male directors last night.
All right, then let's talk about the next movie directed by Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo, I had to learn that.
You put like 4 R's in there. Like you have put on R's.
The Shape of Water.
Guillermo del Toro is the gentleman who you were getting excited for, remember, in Pacific Rim.
Yes, Pan's Labyrinth. Still blows my mind a little bit, like leaves me with a kind of...
It's left of field, and you're not ready for the kind of stuff that goes down in there. In Shape of Water, however, it's not as big necessarily as Pacific Rim, but it's actually a love story between a monster and a lady. Mute lady, Sally Hawkins, she plays a janitor, she's a mute, like I said, in a secret government facility. She finds out one of the projects of the United States government is this fish man that they're trying to possibly weaponize, and that the Soviets want as well. So there are these huge, large forces that want this thing for themselves for vicious reasons. These humans who are acting like monsters, and a monster that she sees humanity in. She falls in love with this fish man, and you can trust Guillermo del Toro. He does these really, it's so delicate, the way he treats things that we usually think are ugly and think as other and whatnot, and he's like, find something special in them. Apparently it's beautiful to watch. We'll only get it next week, actually.
All right, what about Phantom Thread?
Phantom Thread by one of my favorite directors of all time, Paul Thomas Anderson, the guy who did There Will Be Blood, The Master, Boogie Nights, and with Daniel Day-Lewis again, who he also had in There Will Be Blood. One of the best, no doubt. This will be his last movie, according to him, which I will not allow.
Daniel Day.
This is a sit-in. I'm not going to move from this couch until he resists that temptation. But he is a designer, or a fashion designer, in this movie, and he finds his muse, who throws his clockwork lifestyle out of whack. He becomes almost like on fire with inspiration and almost throws him out of control and whatnot. But what a great movie director Paul Thomas Anderson is. What an eye. Johnny Greenwood does the score, favorite band, Radiohead, so I'm in heaven.
I can already see you are just within your element there. And then this one, which left Hugh Jackman frowning while James Franco was making the acceptance speech yesterday. The Disaster Artist, of course, James Franco winning that award yesterday at the Golden Globes.
The Disaster Artist is something very special, and I'm going to prepare South Africa for it very carefully, because I don't think a lot of people have seen the movie it's talking about.
Okay.
It's a movie about a movie called The Room, which is de facto the worst movie of all time.
Wow.
It's horrible acting, horrible writing, horrible directing, and it's all done by one guy who James Franco is playing called Tommy Wiseau, who's this odd dude who no one knows the origin of. No one knows where he got the money to make this amateur movie. No one knows which country he comes from. He has this weird accent, and he's like, you're killing me, Martha. Oh, no, not her name.
Why are you trying to make him sound German?
No, that's his accent. He acts in American movies, but he's like, oh, hi, Mark. Are you having a good time? But
okay.
It's what's amazing about The Disaster Artist is it looks like it's not just ripping off the dude. There's something so special that we all fall in love with. I think I see all the cameramen nodding. It's a cult classic, The Room, for how bad this movie is. And they do it justice for how special it was to the people who made it. It's a weird thing, but it's a labor of love.
So clearly the Academy Awards are going to be very, very interesting.
He won Best Actor for it last night.
Exactly, and he directed this as well.
Does so well.
Seems to be the new trend, being director and actor. The new double threat.
They're all learning from Tommy Wiseau.
JP, thank you very, very much. We look forward to sharing more movie moments with you in 2018. And if you do check out any of these films, let us know what you think about them. Of course, interact with us on our social media platforms using #ExpressoShow.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Kaluuya, who was also nominated for Get Out, Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker.
They're all in this movie.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is a powerful cast as well. It's ridiculous how much pool they've got. Like, anyway, they're going to tip Hollywood's quota for the better in one movie.
And I think this one, a lot of people have been looking forward to Avengers coming out.
So naturally, Black Panther leads into Avengers. I think this one is June, so you'll have to wait a bit longer for that. Black Panther is February. And I'm not huge on these superhero movies. Like, I
love Avengers.
But when I do love them, it's usually Marvel that I'm going for. And also the fact that this is directed by the brothers who did Captain America Civil War, which I thought was one of the best action movies of the decade. Even though I don't like these things usually. But in this one, as you can see, they've got Spider-Man coming on board. They've got Doctor Strange, who you just saw. Also, who are these actors? Good grief. Benedict Cumberbatch, obviously Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. Josh Brolin plays Angry Plum. Thanos to most people, and he's got to collect these Infinity Stones that we've been hearing about for movie after movie since I think it's like 2002. The Guardians of the Galaxy are in this as well. Thor is in this.
So they're really combining.
And how they managed to, like in Captain America Civil War, still balance the stories of 10 characters, and now they're adding like 8 more.
A few more.
They probably, I can trust them to do a good job if they did such a good job on Civil War. So yeah, I don't need to tell the fans to be excited about this.
No, we're all excited. We're all excited. Can't wait to hear how many popcorns JP Sebastian's going to give each and every blockbuster that's set to be released for 2018. JP, thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.
I'll wait.
Yes.